Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Racing with me, Roll Cage TV, where I do the best can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of new season. This is the second episode of season 3. Last episode, it took me a while to figure out how to actually start the season, because I had to use a scroll bar. See, it's like 2023. I don't want to start 2023. I was doing 2022, and then it's like, oh, yeah, you just scroll down. There's a scroll bar on the side. Anyway, 5 seasons of this, and then 5 seasons of the Superbike. That's what we're going to do here. I don't think I'm going to play the 2023 season before I end producing. Why is there a... I've got trophies. I don't understand why these have trophies. Because I finished the season, but I didn't finish this. Just telling me that it's a season. I don't understand. Anyway. I know that person did not win in the actual season. So, where was I? Looking at the map. Moving on to the next qualifier and race. I will save this in case I need it for the third session today. But here's the qualifier. Let's head to it. Let me get the info actually first. It is section 6. Weather's overcast. That's good. Single section. Only need half a tank of fuel. Oh, and I didn't quite hit my timer before the screen went dark. Of course, I didn't start my timer on time. I never start my timer on time. And set up again. Fuel. Yep. Start event. Look at the track map. Let everyone get ahead of me a little bit. Because otherwise they'll run into me. I'm not getting off my bike. They courteously let you go right away first, thinking that way you'll be able to keep ahead of everyone and not have to wait for the traffic. But if you're last, that doesn't work for you. This is so sad. Nobody wants to watch me play 20 seasons of this game and finish last every season. I'm really hoping... I think winning the final race is going to be out. Hopefully I can qualify for the final race, because I have to finish one full lap in 20 minutes. Closest I've gotten was just under 23. You can still run the final race, but only as a custom race. You can't do it officially. This is what I did the first 2 seasons. Maybe I'll practice third-person view, see if I can qualify in third-person view. Even though third-person view disorients me a lot. I mentioned I'm playing SnowRunner, and some of that you can play in first person. I play it in first person as much as I can, but it really disorients me playing in third person. Because and I think third person in this game, the motorcycle doesn't turn. You never see the side of the motorcycle like you do in third person in car racing games. It's like, oh, and it's not even a racing game in SnowRunner. You start to turn the wheel and it turns your car, or if you lean to the side or something, it keeps changing your view. Completely disorients me. If I can't see where the vehicle is pointing, I can't really keep it on the road. I've started to get a little used to it, but it's dangerous. But then first person view, you don't get to see the whole road. And what I wish they had is like a hood view in that game, which you you get in other games, which all my racing games I play in hood view, which is kind of like the tank view here, except there's no windscreen in front of you or windshield in front of you. It's as if the camera is mounted just outside the on the hood / bonnet, just in front of the windshield. Then you get to see the extent of the vehicle. You get to see the front corners at least. But in a racing game, there's no backing up, so you don't need to see the rear corners. Oh, wait, hold on. The person lied to me. It doesn't matter, apparently, whether you have the, they're using the cord or not. Still getting that terrible crackling. So disappointing. It's only in this game. I'm gonna unplug the cord. Hold on a second. Terrible. That's the worst it's ever been. And I can't catch it in real time, like I said, because it doesn't play in my ears. It only plays on the stream. Only does that on the stream. If I unplug the headset, when I hear it, it'll stop, and then plug it back in. It'll be okay, but it's only okay for like an hour, and then it happens again. Maybe if I unplug the headset in between. I don't know. I have different headsets, I have different controllers, I have different chat pads, all that stuff. It sounds like it's the problem with the mic, but it's not. Somehow it's in the audio handling as it goes out on Twitch. I wonder if the new console would fix that or make it worse. The new console does make some stabilities of games worse. I thought I could take that turn lifting, but apparently they told me I couldn't. I think they were right. Because a lot of times they tell me I can, the thing is green, like, oh, you don't have to lift. And they lie. They lie for my skill level anyway. Oh, that was a pretty smooth turn, if I do say so myself. And I just did. Yeah. If you're watching on YouTube, that crackling is bad. It's even worse on Twitch. YouTube does have some... The downside of YouTube is the motion blur is worse because they reprocess the video. They don't just post the raw video they get from Twitch, but the upside is the audio filtering is better. The video quality is worse and the audio quality is worse, but worse in a good way. Lower fidelity means less crackling. Lo-fi. Yeah, that'd be nice background music. Some nice, relaxing lo-fi. But I do like crinkles background music. I just gotta chop up more of it. But the it's not easy to add it on my overlays. The overlays are made in Stream Elements, and they are it does this all the time. They're made in Stream Elements, and then they're added to my Lightstream scene shifter. And the Stream Elements doesn't let you just set up a audio playlist. It kind of sort of does, but it's not handled terribly well, because, well, for reasons. You have to set up a video regardless. And so what I have is I have videos set up that I make myself. I take the music, and then I have the screen. If you watch on Twitch, you'll see music plays with it shows you the track, and it just shows the album cover with the name of the track. And that I have in a slideshow. And then as background music, I have the slideshow hidden off to the side of the screen, but it still plays. Then you get the soundtrack of the slideshow, which you can set it up to randomize, and it plays in the background. Every time it starts, it scrambles the list, although when it goes through multiple times through. Why is that guy? The guy in front of me must have wrecked. Well, you think you wrecked? You watch this. So yeah, it's the same 4 tunes, and it's randomized per YouTube video per session when I change the screen, but it isn't randomized during the screen. So if you're sitting there for an hour listening to the same 4 tracks over and over again, it can get a little monotonous. So I want to add more tracks. If I get the track list up to say a dozen, then that'll carry me to pretty much through the whole hour. Because the track's a little bit less than 5 minutes, but they average around 4 minutes, I think. $12 would be, for a 60-minute video, but 4 times 12 is 48 minutes, which just about would get me through an entire. Most YouTube episodes I try to keep within 48 minutes. The Isle of Man videos are often a little bit longer because I don't want to end in the middle of a race like I can do in my Civ videos, Civilization 6. Also available on YouTube and streaming. YouTube.com/@RollCageTV. Please subscribe. Getting close to 100 subscribers. Once you get 100 subscribers, set up a Discord for Twitch followers and YouTube subscribers. But, yeah, what was I saying again? Old man forgets what he's in the middle of. What he's in the middle of talking about. Yes, music. The Civilization episodes I try to keep under an hour, so 48 minutes would be enough. So yeah, if I gotta find, I think 8 more songs. Right now I got 4 tracks. The start and end and be right back screens 4 is enough. It'll be the same 4 tracks every time, but that's fine. Those aren't up for more than 10-15 minutes at max, so. Actually, the be right back screen is also in a place in uses the same same set of songs. That also does not. Does it show on screen? No, it's not. Yeah, it does show on screen. It does play at a lower volume though. I've got actually two sets. One is for the starting and ending screen that play at the a full volume, and then another setup at a lower volume. And the downside of using the slideshow on the template is that you cannot adjust the volume of the slideshow, so I have to adjust independently. So I have to adjust the volume of the actual videos that go in, which means I have to make each one twice. But that's not a problem. So I gotta go through my crinkles. I own 2 albums complete. You can buy the songs individually, but I will probably, yeah, that's good. I'll be last, that's fine. Yes. I really like these 4 tracks that I picked out. But there's lots of good ones in there. I might go buy some other albums and pick out some songs. Or just buy the songs a la carte. It's cheaper if you buy the entire thing. You can buy his entire collection at a deep discount, but that's like 23 albums. So yeah, it's a massive discount, but it's still a lot of money. And they are not free. You do have to pay for them. That's how you get your license to play them. Yeah, last. Oh, I didn't see by how much. But I have not been getting close to to getting within the doubling, staying within the gap, the gap between me and 9th place. I try to keep that gap to be within the gap between 9th place and 1st, but it never happens. Okay, where is the race? There it is. It is, again, just a single section, so this should be pretty fast. Cloudy. No rain so far. That's good. This is the start of season 3. This is the second episode of this stream. The stream started with a new season where I have everything upgraded to blue level, which is level 3. And it's the actual race, so I don't have to look at the track map. Oh, and it's one of these staggered starts, so I have to wait. Fortunately, I can talk for 90 seconds, no problem. I'll sip my coffee here. Not expensive coffee. Can't really afford the main expensive coffee I used to get, but decent. Folgers Black Silk, so better than just like a cheap coffee, but drip coffee. It's pretty good. I've got sugar-free hazelnut syrup in it, and lots of creamer, one sweetener, one blue sweetener, aspartame. Which, by the way, don't talk to me about aspartame being dangerous. It's not. Get with science. Look at the actual evidence, not the anecdotes. The compendium of studies. Look at resource if you're trying to decide what's reliable or not. Look for references and look up the references. Like if you go on Wikipedia or something, citations. Oh, look at all the citations. I mean, there's references and citations. Look at that. Look at the citations. Click the links. Look at the citations. If the citations are just to another Wikipedia page, it's probably not the best citation. And people that, sometimes people will self-publish. Well, self-publish blogs. Do people blog anymore? And the citations will just be bogus. Or, video, they'll maybe put... If they don't give you any citations, you know not to trust it. But actually click on the links in the YouTube video description or TikTok or whatever. I don't know. You can get descriptions for TikTok videos. Yeah, click on the links and then see if the studies actually say what they're claiming it says. If they're really good citations, they'll give you a page number, but that's pretty rare even for good summaries. And if it's just a link to an article, like a New Scientist article or something, New Scientist, you have to know the publication to see if it's trustworthy. If it's some publication like Joe's Homeopathy newsletter or something, don't trust that either. It's Scientific American or New Scientist or some magazines have gone downhill. Like I don't like Discover magazine much anymore. I used to subscribe to 5 different science magazines. An actual paper now I only subscribe to New Scientist. It's a weekly. And the actual paper version, it's actually cheaper to get the paper version than they don't have like an online only subscription, which is weird. They have paper subscription and paper plus online. It's got what? I must be reading that wrong. So how would they not have just an online only subscription? Well, maybe they don't make enough money on online only. I don't know. Anyway, it's a British publication. I'm not saying that that's an excuse for why they don't have an online book. It made it sound like, oh, it's a British publication, so they're not very smart. No, it's a great magazine. It is a weekly. It's impossible for me to keep up with it. But it's reading material. It's physical reading material, which is always good for certain rooms of the house. I'll leave it at that. But yeah, even the print publications, they're not going to have links, but they still have citations usually to actual papers. And a lot of papers are, some of them are locked behind paywalls, so what are you going to do? The actual studies. But a lot of them are open access, which is good. Or at least you can read the abstracts, which give you an idea of whether the study actually says what the citation is saying they say. In general, try to be a smart consumer of news. But it's hard to be a smart consumer of news when it's not like science news, because science news, there's studies, and you can rely on, in general, if multiple studies by different people say the same thing, it'd be fairly reliable. If it's other news, like politics news or something, is a disaster. You never. It's really hard to say. I keep seeing ads for this. I've not looked at it, but there's this app you can get that's ground news, I guess is the name of it. I don't know where ground like grind or ground like grounded. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but they have a list of resources for news, and the list, it's primarily, I think, for political news, because they tell you what are the more conservative publications saying, what are the more liberal publications saying, and so they rate their sources. It's a U.S. thing only, I think. They rate their sources by ideological spectrum. Extremely conservative, extremely liberal, mildly, leans one way or the other. And then they give you a summary of what the different publications are saying on a particular news item, which just a summary is, I suppose that's good. If there's links to the actual thing, then you can actually look it up and see what's being said. You have to trust that ground news is giving you accurate summaries, which, again, trust but verify on all things. Okay. Ninth place got within 14 seconds, and I'm 30 seconds, 45 seconds behind them. I'm going to go with 3 times. If I can get within 3 times the gap, I'm going to consider that a victory. I'm within 3 times now. Twice would be good. But if I say within 3 times the gap between me and the person in front of me, if the gap between me and 9th place is less than the gap between 9th place and 1st, less than 3 times the gap between 9th place and 1st. And the reason that's convenient is I can then just multiply his gap by 4, and then I'll know. And multiplying by 4 is kind of easy. You double and double again. So 14, 28, 56. I guess that's not... I guess I didn't quite make it. That's 13 times 4 is 56. It'd be 56.4, and I'm 56.7. So, close. Close! I'm going to call that a victory. A close victory. I'm going to round down. Round up his and round down mine. Anyway. All right. Whoa! Did I get... Oh, that bug happened again. I got 320 reward points and like 4 times the number of... For a race, I should only get 8 reward points. Unless it's on purpose, I get... Because that's... for 40 times? 8 times 4... Unless they gave me... Did they give me... Well, this is the second time this has happened. I mean, first place reward isn't 320. It's maybe like 32. I'm looking at on the right side, the upgrade points. Because those, I don't notice. But plus 42,000 is definitely not right. Let's see. 40 times that would be 20, 21, half of 21 is 150. Supposed to be 150, and instead I got 42,000. or 1,500. 1,500 it would be. I know it's supposed to be 8 for a race, reward points, and 8 times 4 is 32, times 10 is 320. So I got 40 times more than I was supposed to, but I can't believe that they gave me credit for first place. First place is not 320, maybe it's 32. Well, that's cool. I ran into the bug again. So I have 2,010 upgrade points. If I got 320 twice, it should have been 16 instead of 640. But if you remove 640, I still have more than enough upgrade points to get all the upgrades I wanted, so it doesn't really matter. All it does is it boosts my experience level, which is my street cred, you know. I'll be up over experience 100, and I'll still be getting last place every time. In the event races, I'll be not last. I mean, there's people worse than me. But last place for someone with 100. I'll be last place for someone with 100 experience points. Pick up the game, folks. It's difficult, but you will enjoy it. All my electronics are up, right? Yeah, verify all that. Okay. That was only half an hour. Let me see what the next qualifier is. Maybe I can buzz through the season. Let me get the info on this. Is it an entire... It's the full circuit of the Northwest course. So this is gonna... It's only one lap. It's rainy. I should have time to do another... Let's see what the next qualifier is. Oh, this is the... Oh, this is temporary challenge. This one I do? No. Oh, this is expired? Why is the... I've not seen that before. The people... The red icon. Gift. It's showing gift. No reward. The gift is trying to tell me that it's over and I might get some reward, but I didn't get a reward because I didn't finish it. Weird. Okay. Well, let's see. What's the next qualifier? Is it just a Yeah, it's just a section. It's rainy. I might as well at least do this. Then we'll see where the this will probably be the end of the YouTube episode. We'll see if how much the race is. Part 2 of the stream. I'll take a break. It's been about a half an hour. I'll take a break when I get to about an hour. And I'll be up for the YouTube episode, but it won't be up for the stream. Streaming 4 times a week. Tuesday, Thursday, 6:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time for about 3 to 3.5 hours. And that's Civilization 6, trying to remember what it was. This was just one segment, right? Yes. So this is still good. Let them all get ahead of me. And yeah, Civilization 6, Tuesday, Thursday night streaming on twitch.tv/RollCageAndTV. Civilization 6. Then on the weekends, on Saturdays, I do this game, racing, 12:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time, going 3.5 to 4 hours. Right? No, going 4 to 4.5 hours usually. So a little bit more. And doing this game. And then on Sundays, I was doing Dirt Rally, but now I started a new series. It's supposed to be Sunday, AE Sundays, AY, with a different topping every week. But last 2 weeks, I've done, that's Sunday at 12:30 p.m. U.S. time. And that's, lately I've been doing snow cone Sundays because I've been playing SnowRunner. I'm going to do that again this weekend. And then we'll see. As long as I keep getting viewers, I'm going to keep doing SnowRunner. It's a religion, not a game, as I'm finding out. I don't have go to track. There we go. It's weird. Sorry for the motion blur for those of you watching on Twitch and also on YouTube. It's a little bit less on YouTube, I think. Or no, it's a little bit more on YouTube. It's a little bit less on Twitch. I do not have the option in Twitch to stream 720 60 frames a second. I could stream 1080 60 frames a second. Twitch on the Xbox. The Xbox One, which I'm using, it's the Xbox One X. It does have 4K, but I could never stream at 4K. Even the service I use doesn't let me stream at 4K. And, you know, that would kill my internet connection. I could barely handle streaming at 1080, 60 frames a second, but that still has motion blur. It also would cost me more money, which I'm unwilling to pay for. If it was perfect and no motion blur, I'd be tempted, but I'd have to contact my streaming provider and get new equipment, I think, to be reliable. But yes, fortunately, I mean, it doesn't affect any game that doesn't have heavy rain like this, but racing games that have rain, yeah, you're going to get motion blur. It used to be that in my service would let me do 720 60 frames a second, just a slight bit more than what I'm paying now. But the Twitch app, it used to let you set the bit rate independent of the frame of the resolution. Now there's just a drop down, and 720 60 frames is not an option. They redid the Twitch app on YouTube, or on the Twitch app on Xbox, and it's not as good. It has its own unique bugs. The other one had bugs too. This has bugs. The advantage is you don't start it from within Twitch. You start it from a shell. But the disadvantage is if you start the shell without being in Twitch, it crashes. So, and it has this weird bug where the audio is terrible unless you start a party chat. So I have to do that every time, and I can't do 720 60 frames a second. Which I'm glad I wasn't paying for, because I'd be really upset if I paid for a year of 720 60 and I couldn't actually stream in that quality anymore. And it wouldn't give me better quality for the post stream processing, because they get the stream from Twitch and then add the overlays and stuff like that to it, and you know, an alert setup and all that stuff. They can add the face cam, etc., if you had one. But yeah, the raw video they're gonna get, the raw game video they're gonna get from Twitch would still have the motion blur in it, so it wouldn't do any good. And I've tried it without the overlays, without Lightstream, and it's still the exact same video quality. It's not like Lightstream does anything to degrade the quality. Which I wouldn't want to stream without that anyway. Let's see. That was free practice, and now show me lap times. Can I get lap times? Oh, I can do it this way. Oh, I got a penalty. 6 times 4 is 24, so I didn't make it. Anyway, do the actual qualifying. Done with the free practice. No, I'm not going to restart. I wouldn't be surprised if I hit the wrong button. I do that a lot. Wrong button on my controller. Okay. Start event, the qualifying event. Go to the track map again, let them get ahead of me. I really like these songs, but I am going to add to the playlist. Because you hear them through at least 3 times each episode. In the exact same order each episode. It can get a bit monotonous. If you're watching a 3-hour stream, even though the order will change every hour, it still can get monotonous. As someone once told me, and I keep saying, oh, one of these days, I'm going to set aside a day to get that done. I don't. I'm going to set aside a day to get more emojis on my Twitch profile as well, and I don't do that either. So, yeah, here's the follower emotes I have are these 2 for racing and for racer game icon and gamer icon. You only have to be a follower to get these emotes. And then if you are a subscriber on Twitch, you get the animated ones. By the way, there's a sale going on. I should be mentioning it every time. First of all, if you're an Amazon Prime subscriber, you automatically get Twitch Prime. With Twitch Prime, you can subscribe to 1 streamer per month. It doesn't automatically renew, though. You have to renew it every month. Not why you want to subscribe to me, I don't know. But also, there's a sale for subscribers. Now it's like 25% off or something. And I think I still get the same amount, not a lower percentage. I think I get the same amount. I mean, not the same percentage. If I got the same percentage, I would be making less, as well as Twitch making less. But I think I get the same amount. So Twitch just at 25% off. Twitch takes all of that 25% off of what they keep, which tells you they keep more than 25%. I don't think I'm allowed to say how much percent they keep and how much I get. I apologize for the ads. I am a affiliate on Twitch, only because that lets me stream with what's called a transcoder, so different people can watch the video. If you're watching on mobile or something, or got a slower internet connection, you can watch the stream at a lower quality, which you can't do unless, if you're an affiliate, they don't give you the transcoder. And occasionally I don't get one. If I haven't streamed for a while, I have to build up my stream time. If it's busy and they don't have enough, they prioritize the affiliates with the higher stream time. So, but I get it as long as I'm streaming 4 days a week, as I do. I get a transcoder every time. But to do that, that means I have to have pre-roll ads running. I have all mid-roll ads turned off, and so I try to keep the stream as ad-free as possible. But yeah, pre-roll ads are not an option. I can't turn that off. Twitch insists on putting those on. So I make no money on very little money on Twitch. Next to nothing on ads and subscribers. I make a tiny bit, although I don't know if I have any subscribers right now. If I get more subscribers on Twitch, I would still not make enough to even pay for the streaming service I use. So I'm not in it for the money. It's a passion project. An old man retirement passion project. But I have fun with it. which I should be conscious. If I see my viewer count go up, I don't think it goes up. I think it goes up before the pre-roll ads play, so I shouldn't welcome people to the stream for 30 seconds or something. Anyway, more music, more emotes are on my list. And those emotes, if I do get 100 subscribers on YouTube, youtube.com/@rollcagestv, and set up a Discord, I will have to put more emojis. They call them emojis, custom emojis. And if you're a Nitro subscriber, you get animated ones, which Nitro used to, you get like next to nothing for Nitro, and now you get a tiny bit more. Originally, Nitro, you didn't even get anything. It's just other than you can support the channel. Then you started getting, you get animated emotes. But now I don't. Now you get a lot more for Nitro, so it's more of a deal. I think they actually have different levels of Nitro as well now. I think they have one lower one that's like $5 a month, and then $10 a month you get more. I don't know. I had a Nitro subscription and it wasn't worth it to me. I might have to do it now though if I have a Discord. Which means I'll be spending even more money on this passion project. All right. There's a bug. You have to scroll down before you can scroll over. Live session. How am I doing? Again, apparently, only 0.6 seconds. That for corner cutting? Must be. I didn't run into anybody. Nowhere near within 4 times, but I'm still ending the session. Because, you see, I'm far enough behind, I would be qualifying last no matter what. Which gets old after all. Only 5 reward points, not 500? Oh well. Let's see what the actual race is. If the race is point to point, I'll do that. If it's a circuit, I will probably just end the YouTube episode here. Oh, gotta end the weather first though. And let's see, what is the race? There it is. Full circuit, St. John's course. And I think the, look at the info. 3 laps. Yeah, that's going to be a long one. We're not doing that now. And the daily event is, or the weekly event or whatever it is. Zoom out. A filter, the more you zoom out, the less junk. Oh, there's one here and one there. I did one of these. Which one did I do? I think it was this one I did. Yes, this one I did. 60th! Wasn't this the one where I was 38th out of 100? Now it's showing 60 out of 60. That must be one I did last time. So is there not one to do? There's only 2 that are green here, right? I think. '85th out of 100. Okay, that's the one I did earlier. So I don't have one to do. Another one to do. This one I did already. I did it. Apparently. Wait, 16 days? This was when I was looking at full circuit, but I already did this one. I'm not going to do it again. Unless I feel like I'm forced to. But I'm not going to do any of that because I got a 3-lap race to run. And that's going to take me probably 45 minutes right there. So that means I'm going to end the YouTube episode here. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. I'll be back in about 2 minutes. I don't have another cup of coffee to get, so it'll actually be about 2 minutes. And if you're watching on YouTube, that's going to do it for this episode. Next episode will be out the following weekend day after this episode. All my episodes drop 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time. Every day of the week. This game, TT Alaman 3, is on Saturdays and Sundays. 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time. So, either way, Twitch or YouTube, I will see you then.